What's up, everybody? I'm Marcus.
I'm Ryan.
And together, we are the Northwest Sports Fanatics.
Show 250.
Nah, man, I'm fucking pissed off, bro. I'm pissed off, man. We got, hey, but my bad. Sorry, I was having a moment, man. The highlights came up. I just called a flashback. But we back at y'all guys with come on, man. We back at you with a new video. Today we're gonna do a reaction to last night's Monday Night Football game, the Washington Redskins versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right, this is episode 250 for us.
Yes.
So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Yep.
Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video for your boy.
Right, so Marcus would be in a better mood if the Redskins came out with the victory. A couple little bonehead decisions towards the end, time management, clock management. But you know what? You got to be really proud of how the team played last night.
I am.
Based off the injuries, obviously getting the W in the end, but without those injuries, Josh Norman, all the guys in the secondary, I think there would have been, the Doxson.
Rod Kelly went down. Fat Rob went down again.
Right.
But, I mean, it is what it is. That's the nature of the game. Injuries happen. But without further ado, man, let's check out these highlights and react to this video.
All right, so Redskins 2-1 going into the game versus the Chiefs 3-0. Classic Monday Night Football game. Let's get right into it.
Nice run.
Pound that rock.
Nice run. Way to start off the game, man. I thought we was in pretty good shape, man. We got Fat Rob back to run the rock. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly, the bruiser back. Nice footwork by Cousins.
Step up in the pocket. About time, man.
Yeah, make some more plays. He needs to do a little bit more. He hasn't done it enough at this point.
His hands is suspect, man. He dropped a pass later on in the game, a slant across the middle, which he would have got at least 30 yards on it.
Right. Terrell Pryor, senior, 3 receptions, 70 yards, and a TD. He proved that he could do it last year with the Cleveland Browns, but he just needs to be a little bit more reliable game to game.
They keep saying that, once he get in sync with Kirk, things will start getting better. But shit, nigga, it's week 4.
Right.
sorry for my language.
Right. Good D right there. Getting to the quarterback. Defense had 4 sacks last night, 6 tackles for loss, and 8 QB hits.
Nice play by Pryor. Cousins under pressure, got that ball off.
Right.
Okay, Kurt.
Nice little bootleg.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Right?
When he running, I think of the Three Stooges. Whoop, whoop,
right.
whoop, whoop.
So they always talk about Alex Smith being a decent runner, when he needs to be in Dak Prescott. But
right.
I'm telling you, Kirk Cousins isn't too bad. He's a gritty, athletic, hungry guy, and if he sees a hole, he'll take it, even if he gets smashed. I mean, he's willing to go after it.
Alex Smith, that guy. I was kind of torn, man, because he's on my fantasy team, so I wanted him to do good, but I didn't want you to do as good.
Right. Travis Kelce, arguably a top 3 tight end in the league, and he proved it last night as well.
He had some great plays, some great clutch plays also.
Right.
Look at him get out the pocket. That's where we messed up, man. We lost containment each and every time on that guy, Alex Smith, man. So shout out to Alex Smith. 7 carries, 56 yards for Alex Smith.
Yeah. Including a touchdown as well, which we'll come to here in a minute.
Nice, man. I'm so impressed with our defense, man. Our D-line has definitely went to another level.
Right, at this point right here, when you're up 10-0, things are looking good, right? Like, I think a lot of people were surprised. Not Chief Nation, but just I think NFL fans in general that were watching, like, damn, Redskins are pretty good. Like, taking this undefeated Chiefs team on the road, hostile environment, Kareem Hunt. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They have so many positive things on the Chiefs team that to play this well in their house, I was impressed.
In Kansas City, too,
right,
like you said.
in Kansas City, yeah.
No, I definitely was impressed, but, at some point in time, man, you're going to have to stop going for more victories, and you're going to have to get real victories, man. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Nice little play right there.
One of the hardest places to win on the road, though, besides maybe Lambeau or maybe Gillette in New England, when New England's good. Not necessarily this year.
Is. That's a play right there. Josh Norman got hurt, man. I think he broke his rib, so he going to be out for a couple weeks, man.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Especially being arguably, top 2, top 3 corner in the league.
Well, our D came in here. Look, he went right at him too. Breland,
Breland.
he just big bodied them right there, man. Oh,
He said, hit me with the Kelsey.
He might be the best dancing white boy that I've seen in years.
Yeah. So hit me with the Dougie. Hit me with the Kelsey.
He kind of got some rhythm there.
8 targets, 7 receptions, 111 yards in that TD. He's just like Gronk. I mean, you're not going to stop that. He's going to get his, you know, from game to game.
Ain't nothing you can do about that, but it's something you can do about this guy. Look at this.
Yeah, that's
outside the pocket.
That's painful. Right here, look at this extra yards right here. Whoop. Gets body slammed there, WWE style,
man.
but that hurts. All those extra possessions, extra first downs when they could have got him off the field. That's when the injuries started to take a little bit of toll for you guys as we're going into halftime.
Right. Now our D ends and outside linebackers was losing containment every time. And then he missed the field goal. So I went into halftime pretty excited. We up 10-7 on the road.
Right.
Nice play. There's that guy again, man. Is that out there?
Yeah. And then another one of the guys on the ground injured. It's just a reoccurring thing for the Redskins in that game, which was unfortunate to see.
Yeah, we getting beat up, man. Our bye week coming early, but it's definitely at a good time as far as our injuries. Our body toll is kind of getting up there.
O-line for Kansas City was kind of shaky at times, but
Kirk Cousins. Look at that pass right on the money to the OG, Mr. Vernon Davis.
Crazy. San Francisco 49er days.
Go! Let's go!
Right.
Let's go.
2 receptions, 89 yards for Vernon. He's started to look like the player he was when he was 20 at this end stage of his career, which is great to see.
Look off the safety.
Look at
throw
that.
back. Look, you can't have Houston.
Look at the moves, though. Look at the moves to get all this extra yardage. Nice little block right there. If that was unintentional.
Why you got Houston on Vernon Davis, bro? That's like,
well, you got to think, even Houston as a linebacker, did you really think Vernon was going to run by him like that?
Oh, yes, I did. Vernon's 4 threes.
There you go. Nice little play action.
Peters got beat for 2 touchdowns last night, man. And
was that Ryan Grant?
Yeah, that's Grant, Mr.
Right.
Consistency. Kirk Cousins, man, the 6th QB in NFL history to throw for over 13,000 yards in 50 starts. 7 TDs, 1 pick on the year. Man, get that man his money. Cash him outside.
Right. I told you he was the franchise guy years ago. I told you he's the best one the Redskins have had in years. Got to pay that man.
Nice game, though. Look at this guy, man. This guy Hunt. Nice vision. He has power. He can break tackles. And believe it or not, he got speed. They say he ran a 4.6 at the combine.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. More like 4.4, 4.3 it looks like.
Somebody trying to deteriorate his stats. I think the Chiefs put that out there so his status could drop so they could draft him.
Right. 6th running back taken in the draft, I believe, too, which is pretty amazing.
Wow. Look at him. Number 1 in rushing.
Right. 21 carries for 101 yards. No touchdowns for Kareem Hunt, obviously, in this game. But 3 out of the 4 games, he's gotten 100 yards.
Okay, Kurt. He can get out the pocket, too. Oh, that was a huge play right there.
Yeah. Anytime Kirk can get first downs with his feet, there's a huge momentum.
This is where we messed up right there. Okay, we got stuff right there.
Right.
1 minute left.
Right,
Okay,
right.
clock starts at 40.
Right.
Run that down. But no, he called the timeout.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, that was a...
Oh, not 2 weeks in a row. Oh, he dropped it. I
thought he had it, man. That was just...
Oh, man.
To grab the ball
Great
at the highest
effort,
point,
though.
too.
Yeah, that's what he do. He's a go up and get it receiver, and just that close from 3 and 1, man.
Right.
That close.
Come down with it. 2 hands. Use your body. Just bracing your fall.
That close. But we still tied it up, but look, it's 2020. But as you look at the clock, 47
Yeah, it's
seconds
way too much.
left.
Yeah, way too much time. You know they're going to be able to get some first downs.
Oh, that's your. Oh, Kerrigan, I seen the play now. That's you. You're a vet. Keep that containment. Nice grab too.
Right. Nice blast out of bounds, but then you injured yourself right there, going out of bounds against Albert Wilson.
Another one.
Another one. Yeah, injuries was the big key for you guys. That was
Kerrigan. That's you, man.
And it's not like the Chiefs D really did a whole lot.
Smacked.
You know what I mean? They only had 0 sacks and 1 QB hit. Your O-line has been playing great this season.
Hey, our O-line has been playing great. We started to run the ball a little better, but look, miss it. Oh! It stabbed me right in the heart.
Right.
Great game, though, man.
Right.
I do applaud the Chiefs. They are 4-0, the only undefeated team. They're a great team right now, but I do applaud my squad, the Redskins, man. Nice fight to go on the road, only lose by 3. Look at this.
Right, and
This is like
this little lateral. This is like
get
end of
outta
game,
here,
some
man.
Madden on rookie or easy right here when you're just playing against.
Look at
someone.
Houston. He pressed and scored his touchdown.
Right.
Look. Let me get in there. Let me get in there.
Yeah, right. Didn't even have to do
Get
that,
out of
but
here, man.
yeah.
But it's all good. I get it, man. He want to add his stats up, like he make it look like he had a real good game. You ain't do nothing.
Right. I heard a lot of people lost money in that with the point spread based on him running it in because the point spread would have been good where it was, but then he decided to get the extra stats, from fantasy or whatnot, and screwed over a lot of people. But
great game, man. Like I said, I am impressed by my Washington Redskins to go on the road to put up a fight like that defensively. We lost 5 defensive starters to injuries that game, and to still put up a fight to have a chance to win at the end, Redskins, man, HTTR.
Right, and if Josh Doxson would have come down with that play, you guys would have won that game.
Right.
So one play away, even with all the injuries aside, Norman being out, everybody else, you could have still won that game. And that should really give you a lot of hope because, like I said, if this was in Washington, at home, protecting your house is one thing, but you're playing in one of the most hardest, it's like harshest environments.
It's like
in
up
football.
there with the Seattle Stadium,
Right.
the 12th man. It's just such a home field advantage,
Their fan base is up there too. I would say probably out of all the fan bases, based off crowd participation and how loud it is, probably top 5 in the whole NFL.
Oh yeah.
Maybe arguably top 2 or 3. I mean,
And it goes back for years, man. Not just this year. You just go all the way back to the Lynn Dawson,
Neil Smith,
Christian Okoye, Schottenheimer days. The fans at Arrowhead has been unbelievable supporting the Chiefs.
Yeah, so up next, the Chiefs have a crazy game at the Texans with Deshaun Watson off his incredible 4 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing performance. He is the man. So Houston has finally got their quarterback, even though they're only 2-2. That should be a hell of a game, especially if they can contain the Chiefs to a certain degree.
Before the draft came out, Dabo Swinney came out and he said, this guy is if you pass on Deshaun Watson, it's like passing on Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And so everybody looked at Dabo like, oh, he put it down, Dabo.
Right.
We're going to have to pee you, man. You saying stuff like that.
Right.
But now look at him.
Right. And they've been looking for a quarterback, for years and years and years and years, and it took him a while. But you knew as soon as he got his chance that, he was going to take advantage of it, and he's definitely run with it and exceeded expectations, I think, at this point. As far as the Redskins, you can take a sigh of relief. You can breathe now, right? You got a bye week. All right, so that's great. A great time with the injuries right now. Get those guys healthy, right? And then you have a game against who? You got a cupcake against the San Francisco 49ers.
So 2 bye weeks in a row?
So 2 bye weeks in a row.
No, I'm joking.
No, but San Francisco will play hard, right?
And
they're looking for their first win, right? So they're going to be hungry.
They're going to be motivated. Kyle Shanahan coming back to D.C. as well. So
right, and they may have a win this weekend because I believe they don't have their bye. But I mean, they're fighting and they're really close in every game. But it's going to be a game that you're going to be at home. So as long as you take care of business and a lot of these guys can get healed up, maybe not Norman, but you'll be able to,
obviously be out a while.
And you guys are going to play pissed. You're going to be pissed from this game.
I like the nastiness that the Redskins that we play with now. I'm telling you, man, I see 10-6.
Right, so 14 for 24, 220 yards for Kirk Cousins. Like you mentioned, 7 rushes for 38 yards. Definitely had a good game between the 3 running backs. That was kind of the whole, Samaje, Thompson, and Kelly. 73 yards rushing total, no TDs. So I thought, like I mentioned to you, I thought Thompson and Jordan Reed should have got a few more touches. It could have changed the game a little bit. But like I mentioned before, defense was great. 4 sacks, 6 tackles for loss, 8 QB hits. Zach Brown, a surprising, consistent,
That's my guy, man.
He's been playing pretty good. 9 tackles. He led the team. And then Martrell Spate, 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. So 2 guys that are a little bit no-namers in the NFL. Redskin, obviously, HTTR guys will know. Those are the guys. But other guys that aren't really following the Redskins that much, these guys are making plays, and they're looking pretty good.
All right, and also before we get out of here, I want to give a shout out. What's it called when you want to give a shout out but you don't really want to give a shout out? Jamison Crowder, 1 catch, -7 yards.
Yeah, bootios, just like the New Day would say in WWE. What happened there?
Also want to shout out to the Chiefs, man. Mr. Terrence Mitchell, number 39 for the Chiefs. He was on our practice squad last year, but he got injured before the season, and we cut him. And look at him now. He's a definitely playmaker out there for the Chiefs secondary.
Right. He gets picked on quite a bit.
He do, and he holds his own.
Right. But he has actually been playing a little bit better.
Yes.
Last but not least, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, sir. Check
YouTube.
us out. All right,
if you haven't done it yet.
Hey, I'm done looking at these.
Yeah. You're gonna break the new the iMac here. It's gonna get broken in here in a second. You keep looking at these highlights.
Hey, I'm Marcus. This is my guy Orion. I only got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us?
Northwest Sports Fanatics. Show 250.
Give us a subscribe, man.
Right? We got 250 more videos. We'll get to 500 here real quick.